Hi, I'm attorney Greg Dell, and today I'm here with Stephen Jessup. How are you?
Hey, Greg.
And today we're going to talk about some recent trends that have been going on at Cigna Disability Insurance Company. So Steve, what is it that you've been seeing lately that people should be aware of?
One of the biggest thing I'm seeing, either in applications for benefits or specifically more so in appeals, is that they are overturning a denial of benefits during the own occupation period. And then they're saying in that same letter that they've determined that the person would be able to perform duties under the any occupation period of disability. And in some cases, it's a year down the road. So they're already setting up a claim for a denial down the road. And I think it's just a tactic of some people, because they'll sometimes send a whole lump sum check for the remaining ONOC period, thinking that some people will maybe walk away, try to go back to work or things like that. But I'm noticing it more and more happening where they're making this dual determination very early on in the claim.
Are you seeing this with people that have been approved for benefits and they'll send a check for the whole ONOC period? Or are you seeing where you're winning an appeal and then they're sending a check for the whole ONOC and saying, we're going to cut you off at the ENEOC period?
It's mainly in winning an appeal. On the occasions I've had, it's been a success on getting 2 appeals overturned, denials overturned on an appeal. They're forwarding the benefit for the own occupation and then denying for any occupation. But the strange thing is, in the letters, especially with Cigna, they're not informing the person that you have to appeal this decision. So it's almost kind of leaving it up in the air when you would see sometimes an approval for benefits under a limited pay period claim, such as mental health,
right.
Where some people sometimes just sit and wait and don't do anything about that until the time comes up.
So what I was going to ask you that question, if someone gets this situation where they get a future payment on the ONOC period, do you think they need to appeal right away when they've been told they're going to get denied at the ENEOC, or do you think they should wait until Cigna actually cuts them off and then they'll get 180 days to appeal?
Well, from the letter, since they're not giving the usual information that you have 180 days to appeal this decision, my assumption is they're using it like a mental health limitation of 24 months. Your benefit will end on such date. I'm sure that they'll issue a denial letter or notice again or later on, I'm assuming. But I think the most important thing, regardless, is you have to act quick on it. You don't want to wait until a month before the end of that period to say, well, I think I'm still disabled. You need to start working your case at that point to prove, no ongoing treatment and problems. Because the question always comes, how can Cigna know where you're going to be in 8 months, a year, or anything like that?
Right, so what I'm gathering is that the strategy is we'll give you some money, hopefully you'll go away, and you'll just accept that we're not going to pay you at that period of time, so go get a job flipping burgers or whatever ridiculous thing they think you can do and leave us alone. When in reality what they should be doing is preparing for that ENEOC stage and possibly preparing for another appeal, which they may have to do.
Yeah.
Now I know if someone's in that position and they're being told they're going to get cut off down the road, that there's things that you could do, that any of our lawyers could do to help them to prevent that denial from coming down the road. What are some of the things that a person maybe should look into doing if they have a future situation where they've already been told, hey, 9 months from now, we're going to cut you off?
I think one of the biggest things is always going to be continued treatment. If there's still the possibility of additional testing, updated MRIs, whatever the case may be, given the disability that can continue to prove the inability to perform any work duties. Also in these letters, they're going through a full vocational review and they're giving alternate occupations. So there's the possibility at that point to try to refute the ability to do this, whether through your own vocational rehabilitation reports, things along that line. So I think you have to treat it almost like any other claim, because even if you win an appeal and they don't make this decision that you're, okay for any occupation disability, you still have to make sure that everything's being documented sufficiently to try to, remain on claim.
Right. So I think that the bottom line is that the takeaway should be from this video is that, if you've won an appeal and they're telling you you're going to get cut off at some point down the road, contact us right away. Let's discuss that, because there's a lot of things that we can do to possibly prevent a future denial again, or possibly if you are going to be denied again, to put you in a good position where you could possibly win that appeal and get the benefits reinstated again. So give us a call. We always offer a free consultation, and we look forward to the opportunity to speak with you.